What is up, guys? This is one of our ranked matches. I think it's the one of the promotional series. If we win this, we go through. Now what I'm going to start doing is probably, because we play long, ridiculous amount, I'm just going to record all the matches we play and just show you how they go, really. Probably show you the more, yeah, this is low replay, so you can see that. It's probably show you the more positive games that happen. So basically wins, but I won't show you, I'll still show you the negative sides. So right now I am the top laner, so I'll be up here. Hi, that's me. I'm running Garen. I've run Garen in basically all my games because, you know, I like the silence, I like the crowd control, and the ult's damage is pretty good. And right now we have a Rengar jungle. I think it was going to be Lee Sin, but I think he went for Rengar. I can't tell you why, but he did. Not a bad choice. Our mid is Katarina. We run the same team comp because don't fix anything broken really. Our mid usually takes Katarina because he's very good with Katarina. Right now I believe, yeah, they're going to go in for an invade. Now instead of Jax, they have the stuns, they have the silences, and they have what's needed for a good invade. And right now we couldn't really do that. We can only just guard and block. We don't really have the stuns. We have the silence, and we could do the damage, I guess, but we just don't have those stuns. Now he's going to start off at red. Not very good on my jungle, but hey, he needs red, he needs red. Let's skip it ahead here. Oh dear. Back it up. Okay! I'm not very good at this program, but we'll give it a go, eh? Yes, let's see how good this goes off. What a point. Yeah, it's a very good pull. Now, in most lanes, we have no idea what they're running. Their team comp is a Kayle top, a Warwick mid, strong AP Warwick as well. So, but his runes have shown otherwise. Caitlyn bot with a Sona. Item purchases. I've gone for sustain in lane, but I do recall early because it's very good. He's gone for sustain in lane because well mid. Believe early kills are coming out here. And hunting for Shetty. I think he goes for very good late game ganks. That's just as telling me here. And yep, Sona. Because you just chew through that mana and you really need to be getting items here. Okay, so there is a lot of harass on mid with the enemy jungler. And I'm saying a lot of harass. Most of the times he's ganking mid. Not much else going on. Besides creep control. Not much happens early game. We have been running a strat where you just play late game. You're strong late game champions. It usually works. I have no idea why it's not showing any sort of mana bar. I believe I just wanted the 40 gold siege tank. That's what I like about him. No health bar, you can just chew through his abilities and not come out on the negative side. Now, oh! This is where we tell him to play Katarina. He can just juke and just everything. Not much, I believe not much happens bot, not much happens mid, and not much happens top. Until just a little bit near the end of the laning phase, where I believe this tower is pushed. But that's just unlucky for us. Not much happening here. You can see quite a lot of harass he's doing. Oh, we're going for a gank top. But she never wards throughout most of the game. And just that Q and just that leap, but we both lose our flashes. Because I thought, hey, I want to be the one with the kill up top. So I could just outlane her. So that's two fairly early on kills, 4 minutes. This game's about 25 minutes, something like that. So it's fairly good to have some early kills in there. Just to outlane them. I treat this as a moment to recall as well. I don't know why. I feel, now I'm looking back at it, I feel like I should have been farming. They're very under pushed. Let's go for a gank mid now. Let's see how this works out. Now as you can see, she's not going to be pushing creep forward. Oh wait, she has. It's not. He is going to be needing to get the farm just to be more fed in late game and just be able to control late game. In late game he leaves, but at that point we're so fed. Mid's getting quadras left, right and centre. There is no real need for him. In a team fight I think he makes a mistake, which kind of shows that he's not as needed. So I'll be doing these whenever we play a game really. The thing is, they're not the most interesting thing in the world, so I will be, there's loads of different blind spots. I'd like to be doing it with someone else, just so it'd be a little bit more, wouldn't be as daunting on my hand, because just trying to constantly talk. Oh, the ward has been popped by her. As you can see, ward coverage isn't the majority, but warding the try. Now, I didn't know we were going to do this, but the support pick Clairvoyance, very good pick actually, because we were able to find out exactly where they were going and what they had right at the start, so we could just compare. Now, Kael's OP. I'd love it if we could have her on the team, but I don't really practice as much with Kael, just because she's very good counter to Darius, but I don't see Darius picked as much anymore. I feel as though he should be, but he's not. Oh. I'm so blinded by the kill, I'm not expecting the gank. It's still going down on it. This is just a silly thing to do. I had no recall or anything, that was just silly for me to fight that. But, you know, learn by your mistakes and all. This is the first time Twitch is backing. See what he's going to buy. Berserker Grief straight in there with Berserker Greaves. Nice for the attack speed. Because of Twitch's dot, you want to build high attack speed. Get more hits on him. I believe this is a... Well, this is how I thought. There was a ward there, I thought I could teleport. But we don't really have the stun. That was just another kill, just racking up to 3-1. Now the thing later on, we ignore creep, and our creep score isn't as good as the opposite team's creep score, but our kills are about 20 to 6 or something ridiculous. So it didn't matter as much. Still, it's a bit, it would be preferred if we had them. And now a lot of harassment dropped off on the solo. I believe, yep, she went Doran's, but she's going double Doran's. God. 170 attack damage. To our 87. That just... She's not going to have to sustain, she's going to have loads more pain. Yeah. Signaling the enemy is missing, I believe, because the KO had to recall. Which, I prefer it when ADCs go for staying in lane longer, because they can just... In the laning phase, you want the ADC to be in there as long as they possibly can, just to get the most farm, the most creep score. Now this is shaping up to be pretty bad with the ult drop there by one. No, he's not getting out on that, but I think a kill is given to us. Oh, there is a kill drop from us, that's an equal. Oh, that's a double kill. So that exchange of 2 for 1, not bad. But that means... Oh, there's another one by Twitch. God, we haven't been able to take that. That was very, very good kill. Okay, then she's going back to buy Vanbrix Scepter. Now she has very strong lane sustain then if she's going to be getting creep control. Because the thing she needs to be doing is killing the creep. And if by killing the creep she's going to get health back, she's not really going to need to recall. So that's just another good thing to put on top. Now the harass from the E is what just makes Kael that solo laning, she makes it better. That solo laning is just the fact that she can at range passive. It's just very good. And then the slow that can be added in, that just the damage from the slow as well. I believe, what is she building? She's building some armor there. Not as good armor as mine though. As she hasn't gone hybrid, she's just gone full AD. Which is not a bad thing, it's quite a smart thing to do. Just to focus on one thing. But never forget that you can also go in with that AP on UK. Now, I wasn't expecting to get a kill, I was expecting to silence so I could stop him from getting a leap. I'm just trying to draw them away because, you know, he's not going to be able to go back in. We're not really going to be able to aim a kill out of this until the top comes up. And I don't believe it. He should have recovered by now. But he's got the health bots, so he can actually stay and fight if he waits long enough. The bot is losing a tower, there's a lot of pressure on these two lanes. It's odd because their late game was just pressure mid, constantly pressure mid. So pressuring these lanes in the laning phase is very odd for them. I believe this is a very good tower dive. We're contemplating it because we're wondering if she had her ult up. Ult is what makes her very good. The intervention. Not the intervention, it's like more and more things. It's just, if she has that for 2 seconds, she's immune. So if someone's going for a tower dive, you're putting everything you can on them. You'll make sure you're not leaving until you kill them. In 2 seconds, you're taking tower hits. That's a lot of damage, and that just stacks up. And you're also not taking income damage. It's just ridiculous. So the pressure on bot. Her early game pressure has been very strong. I mean, double Dorans and a Vampiric Scarecrow. It's just very good. Well, nothing's really happening in lanes right now. Drag is up. No ward coverage of it. And just no one's taken it. No one's bothered with it yet. I don't believe we bother with drag at any point in the game because our kills are just better. That's why we were blinded, because our kills just outscored our CS score and just drag and just things like that. So we didn't really find that we needed to take taking them as much. I mean, right now 31 and it's 12 minutes in. It's not a good score at all. It's half of what her score is. Now, this is when they start pressuring mid quite strong. So we're gonna have to send me and the jungler there to just equal out that pressure and just try and push the lane back into what it was. Right now, that's another kill, which is Twitch's ultimate, which I believe is, I can't remember what the name is, but you can shoot through multiple targets. Very good. It's very good if this the large amount of team they're getting the hits on everyone. They are really not obsessed with, but they were wanting to get that power, and that's just another one down. This was a failed team fight by us. This is probably our biggest mistake the whole game. Because look, I was wondering, should I stay under the tower or should I go back? And well, as we took the tower bot, it's quite good. But the fact that I was running left and right, I didn't know if Kale was going to ult me. I didn't know if he was going to get his health back from me. I just didn't know what was going to happen. There was just so much going on. And see, now she can just pressure this turret. There's 10 seconds until it comes back. They're going to have to apply pressure bot because, well, they've lost the turret. And just look at the damage coming out from her. She's gone to the AP, sorry. But blasting in straight in there. Just so you can stack up. Because her abilities scale on both AD and AP. So you just scale up on both of them now. Anti-warring. Oh! Dragon ward's coming down. They think they would really need dragon at 8-5. They need to be getting all the dragons they can. This looks like an attempt on it. No. No, they're going to leave for that. Oh well. Pressure mid still from the jungler and the mid war. We weren't expecting that. We were expecting Kale mid and expecting well to be top, but that's maybe a strat to catch us out. Maybe they're just dumb or something. I don't know. But it was odd. It was quite different to play against. Right now, building a tank for the team because we don't really have much of a tank. And we're going to be running around. I see I could just take too much from there, and that wouldn't be a good initiation. So we're just going to carry around there. I believe we're contemplating a solar flash ult, he suggested. Because it's not a bad idea. Because we'd just be getting the start of the damage and just more of the damage in. We're getting... but he was getting very angry with the... he was becoming under-leveled, I believe. He said he was quite angry about that. But this is 4v5, I think. I'm just trying to make them make the first move on us. No, this is going to be a 5v4 because the jungler is going to split push because he thought, hey, why not? We can tank it, even though he's the only one who's real tank on the team. Warwick, if you want to go AP or just damage Warwick, you usually don't have the money to buy the tank with Phage going out there, but that's just the off tank. I was trying to get them to go in on us and then we could just catch them out. Because when I went in at them, I just be taking too many shots. On that. And we don't really have the poke to poke them. There we go, there's a flash shiner out in there, and then we can jump in there with the Katarina ult. There's my ult pop down there where it was on. And it's just all the dot from Twitch is just slowly coming down. I believe this is first quadra, yeah. First of a second. See, what they're thinking is if we hold mid, we can get him to split push, but we thought if we pressured enough mid, we could just take tier 1 and tier 2 towers, and that just opened up quite a lot of possibilities for us. As he's going to have the back to just to the general fact that everyone's mid, and we're going to be able to take 2 towers from that team fight. So from us, we benefited very strongly from that team fight. We're going to have to put pressure here, fight back. He does not take this tower, I think like a lot of pressure done to him. Yeah, now everything's open, mid's being pushed. They're going to have to they're going to play a much more defensive stance from now on, as they just don't have what it takes to take us in team fights. I think they probably have to fight us on towers and such. So we're going to go and control lanes again. I was going to offer it to him, but I think he just took it before he got there. Oh, dragon takes going down here. Yeah, this is respectfully done. Not really much we can do. Was called out, but we couldn't get there in time, so we just kind of let them take the drag. Even though our kill score just outdoes them on drag, so yes, that's fine. In mid. Oh, pressure's here. So we just don't have the team, they're just going to full on. Well, that's the opposite of what I thought they were going to do, but they did play it. Attack. You know, I think they saw the opening of only the ADC and the support in mid. I mean, they're squished, they're not going to be able to fight or do anything. They could hold, maybe do some damage, maybe do some poke, but not actually be able to push them out of the lane and everything such. So, as the game goes on, we pressure a bit more mid. Not much going on here. Spin to win, hey? Usually, it was odd, I didn't build a Sunfire kit this game, I just didn't know why. I thought I should have, because hey, right at the start in the laning phase, the Kale was building strong attack damage, so if I would have built a Sunfire kit, that would have helped me a lot, but I didn't. See, what we saw here was 2 top, I believe there was 2 bot. You know, if you're going to split like that, we're just going to take your tower, and we just pressured the first tower. Kind of didn't explain it right away, but there we go. Out of there, taking a tower, opening up for the creep, meaning we don't need the creep to take the next thing. We just need to be there. This might be coming up to the point where the jungler leaves. Yeah, just taking that to hit level 12. What's coming out here? It's like saying Lock of the Iron, so that is a very good item now. Supports and junglers mostly are getting them, I believe. Locket. This is the stats that are coming off this. Yeah, just for the health, really. The cooldown, it's good for a jungler. It's just these are items you'd be usually building for a tank. is very good to use. I don't know why, but I put it in my Sona build because she's quite squishy and you need the cooldowns for her Q. If you're constantly putting that poke on, you're constantly just going to be doing more damage, more and more. And whatever, at the end it just scales up. So, we have this open lane in mid. It's quite a good idea. We just put pressure in mid so we could take it. And I believe we're going to go in on this. We don't expect how much there is here though. See, that slow is just been transformed into one of the best pokes I think in the game right now. And her E is just like, if you want to do damage ranged slow, is just amazing. Oop. That was a bit of an odd passing there, but we still came out with no kills. This is the team fight here. That was odd play. I believe he was lagging. He used his ult to get straight through them. I'm trying to taunt them out so I can get all the damage onto me. And there's the ult, there's the Sona ult. There's the Katarina, just mowing them down with the ult. And it's just, afterwards, yeah, the Warwick's going to take it down because of the health, but it's given to the ADC, so it's given to a good cause. So now we can push all the way to the inhib and we can take the inhib, but we don't need to bring the creep wave with us. I believe we do. Got rid of that snap trap. But we don't need to, because if you push to the if you take the inhibitor, then super creep's just going to be able to push the wave forward, because that's what super creep does. And I believe, oh yeah, this was our first attempt at it, and I'll fail at it because I said if we brought more people, we could do more damage to it and just take it quicker. But team had come back. ADC was taking red. I believe, yeah, this is the point where he left. I got upset about this, but we still came out on top of this, just because of the kills, really. I mean, having a Katarina that's going 11-2, it just means that AoE ult is just going to wreck them. If you can make it so they're not focusing her, you could just wreck and just destroy them. Look at the item purchase at this point. So we got Hextech, Gunblade. She said it was a he did. It was his new. He said he was going to work it into his build this game, and it did work out quite well for him, just for the lifesteal and everything. And yeah, of course, death cap, because hey, let's look at the stats coming up. 321. It's very good. This is the oddest Baron take I've ever seen in my life. Jax is not able to tank it. The team's not able to do enough damage to it, and we could just get there in time to take it from them, because they're just not able to do anything to us. I mean, look at this take. That was the attempt from this core and get rid of us. Then look at these easy kills because of just how much they have to take from Baron. It's ridiculous. And there you go. Now we have Baron because basically they've taken all the damage for us, all the hits from us, and we got kills and Baron. It's ridiculous what we could get from that. And then I believe we decide to take an Hib. But I'm quite late to the party, so because I'm all the way up here. It was smart for us, but we had Baron, so we could just take these kills like these quite easily as well. This game ends in this surrender from the other team. Don't know why they didn't realise our jungler was AFK. They didn't realise if they just farmed lane, farmed creep, they could probably beat us, because in a 5v4 they can just do more damage than us, just to wreck us. They just need to make sure they're all together, and they weren't going to be able to beat us. No, they just got to make sure they're all together, and they could beat us quite easily because of that extra player they had. But I don't think they realised that. I thought if I could teleport here, I would even push a tower, but couldn't. This does work out quite well for us because the mid comes down. I believe some of their champions come down. Yeah, this is just an exchange from us. I don't know why I didn't follow it up with something. But basically what happens is mids come down. It's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage because the rest of their team is going to try and... This is kind of a pressure point right here. Around here. This is pressure point where they're going to come in because they don't want to lose this tower, but they're going to have to lose the tower. This is what we can do from them. Let's just look at this. I'm trying to run away from it. And I believe a quadra comes out of this. Look at the passives from the ADC, it's not very good. It's a quadra kill. Close to a penta. I could have done something maybe, I could have drawn him off, but with the ult on, he was determined to get the carry and just to try to shut down, so. And then there's the surrender. So that was our promotional match to the next league. We're not doing the greatest of, but hey, alright then guys, so that was our match. Yeah. Played some more, probably more, some more, you know. We'll see.